What's up, everybody? This book is titled Why Democracy Matters, and it's Why Does Democracy Matter? And it is a very important book to read about, especially right now after we just had a presidential election, and every 4 years we have one, and why the United States is a special country. Okay, so Why Does Democracy Matter by Jessica Pegues. Here we see the table of contents, and as you know, you go to a different page to find out about the topic that you're interested in, and it tells you there where to find that topic. So here we go. What is democracy? A government is a group of leaders who make laws and decisions for a country, province, state, or community. A community is a place where people live, work, and play. Democracy is a form of government. In a democracy, people vote to choose leaders. They vote for leaders who stand for what they want and believe. In a democracy, the government must listen to the people. Rights and laws. In a democracy, the government protects the rights of citizens. Citizens have the right to be treated fairly, vote for their leaders, follow their faith, speak out and share ideas, choose where they live. Governments make laws to keep people safe and to protect their rights. There are safety laws such as wearing seatbelts. There are free speech laws that allow everyone to speak out and share their ideals. People power. Government leaders make many decisions that affect communities. They decide what to spend money on, such as fixing roads and building schools. But how do leaders know that they are making the right choices? What happens if they make a choice the citizens do not like? Government leaders must listen to citizens. When a democratic government makes unpopular decisions, citizens vote for change. During an election, citizens can let the leaders know if they are unhappy by voting for new leaders. I promise to clean up all our parks. I promise to build a new arena. Leaders have different ideas about what is best for the community. Government keeps us safe. In a democracy, government works to make communities great places to live. The police are part of the government. They protect citizens. They work to stop people from breaking laws. Government also has many people working to keep the environment clean and the citizens healthy. Some workers visit farms to make sure the soil is safe for growing crops. Other workers test the water to make sure it is clean for drinking. 3 principles. In a democracy, 3 principles are very important. Principles are big ideas about how to behave. Equality. This means that everybody is the same under the law. Fairness. This means that no person is treated better than another person. In a democracy, all citizens, including government leaders, are expected to follow 3 principles. Respect. This means you follow rules and laws to show you value the rights of others. More about equality. Look around your classroom. You will see different colors of skin, hair, and eyes. Some of your classmates are girls and some are boys. Some are tall and some are short. Some of your classmates might speak a different language at home. In a democracy, it is good to be different. Everyone is equal. That means no one is better than anyone else. No one can be left out. In a democracy, your right to be equal is protected by law. Everyone is different. More about fairness. In a democracy, there are rules and laws to make sure everyone is treated fairly. For example, in your classroom, it may be a rule to raise your hand before you speak. This rule is fair because it gives everyone a chance to speak and be heard. You can put fairness first by making sure everyone gets a turn and no one is left out. Think about it. Joel baked chocolate chip cookies with his friends Renee and Claire. After the cookies were baked, Joel handed out the cookies. He gave 4 cookies to Claire and 1 to Renee. Renee looked at her cookie. Then she looked at Claire's 4 cookies. Why did Renee think that Joel did was unfair? Think what Joel did was unfair. What would you do if you were Renee? More about respect. Respect means thinking about how your actions affect others. For example, You put litter in the trash can to keep your community clean for everyone to enjoy. In a democracy, everyone has a right to speak up and share their opinions. You might not always agree with someone's opinion, but it is important to show respect by listening. These citizens are discussing whether the town should build a new arena. Think about it. Amina and Gil are good friends. One day Amina and Gil were talking about the movies. Gil said he liked the movie about Amina, that Amina did not like at all. Amina began to wonder if she could still be friends with Gil. She thought it could be hard to like someone who did not like the same things as she did. What would you say to Amina? Democracy depends on you. You now know that democracy depends on the principles of equality, fairness, and respect. Democracy also depends on people speaking up and listening to others. You can demonstrate these principles every day. Democracy depends on you. Think about it. Once the day's lesson was over, Miss Carey turned to her class and said, "One day you will be able to vote in an election. But for now, how could you stand up for more equality, fairness, and respect in your life?" How would you answer this question? Learning more. Books. Land of the Free, The Kids' Book of Freedom. Be the change for the environment. Election Day. Here are some websites as well, pbskids.org/democracy. And words to know in the glossary. You have citizens, community, democracy, election, government, laws, principles, right, and vote. Thank you very much. About the author.